All right, we're back in U-Trips once again. We are going to be taking a look at another play, and this is going to be another one of the base plays where you're really trying to abuse people that are double Mabeling or in just stock generic coverages, and that's going to be curl flat. So curl flat, we're going to have two setups for this. One of the setups is attacking Mabel. The other one is going to be attacking people that set their zone drops to 30. And let's talk about the setup for Mabel first. So with Mabel, you're generally going to get somebody that is doing this right here, right? So it's going to look something similar to this. They'll have somebody in the middle of the field, typically their users here, and then they're just going to try to bait over the middle, taking away the entire sidelines. So when you're running curl flat, generally what I like to do is I like to go ahead and put the outside receiver on a slant. We're going to be motioning him over. And then we're also going to be putting this X receiver on a hitch. So it's going to look like this right here. And we're going to hike this before he gets to the hitch, so it looks like this. Because generally, our opponent's going to have to pick and choose between one of three routes to guard. They're going to have to guard the hitch, they're going to have to guard the slant, they're going to have to guard that post that I just hit right there. So let me just go to instant replay, show you how this works. So generally, they're not going to give you the flats. That's part of the Mabel coverage. That's why it works so good. If they're blitzing you, however, you do have options to both flats, as you see right there. Now, the reason this is so good against Mabel is because they're not going to be able to play the slant and the post and the hitch, right? They're not able to play all three of those. So no matter where their user goes, they're going to give us one of three options. Excuse me, they're going to give us two of three options open. So unless they make perfect adjustments, they're going to really struggle to stop this because of the fact that their user is essentially responsible for so much area of field that the way that this game plays, even with the speed boost, they're not able to play, right numbers, left numbers, deeper post down the middle of the field. The only thing that you need to worry about is somebody that gets those crazy animations. So like a Cam Chancellor, a free safety Calvin, people like that, where they can be at the line of scrimmage and pick off this deep post. But generally, the post is good enough to where it's going to be really hard to pick that off. So you can see if you're in position to stop this slant, you're at almost 20 yards difference between that and the post. So can it happen? Yes. It requires the perfect animation with you being in the perfect spot with the perfect player. And it's just, like I said, it's very difficult to stop. You can run this almost up and down the field, this one setup, if they're double Mabeling. So that's going to be the first one. Let's go ahead. We'll go back to the play. We'll set it up one more time, and we'll just show you once again how this would work. So say defensively we are set up. We're good to go here, right? So it would look like this. User's playing something in the middle of the field. So if they were to play that deeper post, right? So if I put him on a mid read, I'm playing the deeper post. You'll see that I'm going to have the slant open underneath, and I have this hitch. So it's almost impossible to guard all three, at least in this style of a defense. You can guard it, but generally you got to be in man coverage. Or you got to be in cover two with the correct zone drops, which we've already seen. We can absolutely destroy cover two out of this formation. So not something you're going to generally see. A lot of the times, people are going to rely on just getting pressure, right? They're going to send the five. They're going to hope to bait something. If they can't get home, if they can't, get you before you can make a read, basically, it's going to be really difficult. This formation's insanely good. And this play is just another one of those reasons why.